friends, welcome back to another video. Today is a review, but I realized I was looking at my videos because I kind of want to look at my videos and try to think of content that keeps my channel interesting. As some of you know, I'm trying to transition not only to YouTube but to TikTok too, but I'm thinking that I might not be ready for that yet. I don't want to push myself too far and kind of mess up. So I'm gonna stick with YouTube right now, maybe move to like IGTV, then go to TikTok. I need to figure out some kinks with my TikTok. I need to figure out my better lighting. If you don't know, I have like a YouTube camera that I record on, but I would have to record my TikToks on my phone, and that kind of makes it tricky because my front camera isn't always the best, and you kind of want to look at yourself when you're doing your makeup. I look at my monitor a lot, so if I were to flip my phone, it wouldn't really work that well. Today's video is not an eyeshadow palette review. I know it's crazy. That's all I've been doing. That's what I've noticed. I've only been doing eyeshadow palette reviews. And I guess I should say that I review those the most because that's what comes out a lot is eyeshadow palettes. When a brand launches eyeshadow palettes, they're kind of a staple. They're kind of something that you can do different formulas with, and you can do different color schemes, and you can release multiple at a time. Whereas foundation, concealer, powders, somebody of a complexion's not going to buy every single foundation shade. Me, when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, if I like an eyeshadow palette and I like the formula, I will buy every single one. I do that with Huda, I do that with Morphe, I do that with Juvia's Place. I do it with a bunch because I think the quality is worth it. So I have already done my eye makeup off camera. I used the morphexjaclynhill original palette. We are going to talk about a new foundation that came out. The product that we're going to be reviewing today is a foundation. The foundations are so hit or miss for me. I can either shade match perfectly, or they're too dark, or they're too light. It really just depends. So this is the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. Retails for $20. Ulta's website says it's only at Ulta Beauty, online and in stores. This is a medium 15, and I'm kind of scared because look at how light that looks. So, this is an oil-free skincare infused foundation that delivers a natural finish for healthy looking skin. It's a luxe, long-wearing formula. It's designed to blur and diffuse the look of imperfections while deeply hydrating and nourishing the skin. Created in Italy for the ultimate soft focus filter effect look and powered by high-performing skin-perfecting ingredients. That is a lot of standards to hold up to. This silky smooth is medium to full coverage. It's buildable. It has 40 shades for a range of skin tones and undertones. 40 shades is about thinking about every single skin tone. It's made to keep up with you thanks to sweat-proof, transfer-proof, and waterproof. Performance lasts 12 hours. It's the best filter you'll ever use. Alright, so the key features of hyaluronic acid, which boosts your moisture levels, and vitamin E, which delivers antioxidant protection. Hyaluronic acid is something you always want to look for in skincare, always want to look for in face products. It's great for your skin. Pore blurring pigment, diffuse the look of imperfections, natural buildable coverage, long-wearing, sweat-proof, transfer-proof, free of oils, fragrances, and parabens. It's got a hyaluronic acid, like I said, vitamin E, and glycerin. It's got 4 out of 5 stars. So Morphe had a foundation before this one, and it was the Fluidity Full Coverage Foundation. They're selling it for like $7 now. Yikes. I used it. I didn't like it. I couldn't find there wasn't enough shades for me. I don't think it wasn't good for my skin, and it was super matte, and sometimes matte foundations don't really work that well for me, so that's why I didn't like it. But I was excited to try this out because I've seen good reviews over it. Okay, I'm gonna moisturize my skin super quick. No! Okay, so this is the Touch in Sol Glassy Skin Balm. You guys, this is freaking amazing. I got it in a BoxyCharm, or else I wouldn't have bought this. But the thing that I love about BoxyCharm is that they send you stuff, and if you like it, they put you on to new products. So a lot of the stuff that I have, I wouldn't have even thought about buying because I hadn't really heard of it. I always like to do this moisturizer because it gives my skin like a nice hydrated look. And then I like to go in with a nice moisture or a nice primer. I have so many. I did my primer video a months ago, and I really have all of these primers that I love so much. I'm gonna go ahead and use one. I have so many that I haven't even opened yet that I want to use, but I have so many that are just like barely in there that I need to use. So I'm gonna go in with some booster drops. These are amazing. We're gonna go in with the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. It's an alright primer. It's not great. Gets the job done. The only thing I don't like about it is it's infused with coconut, and I don't like the coconut smell. Obviously, I like it enough to use it, but that's about it. Okay, so when you buy this foundation at Ulta, you get a free brush. So this is the Morphe E63 brush. It's got a nice fat face. People are saying that they like it. Some people are saying they don't like it. I personally have never liked foundation brushes. The ones that I had were so stiff. The ones that actually move and you can pat and you can scrape and you can buff, it's actually I really like them. So let's try this out. This is filter medium 15. I'm kind of scared. This is what the applicator or the pump looks like. Where you at, sis? I don't know if this is going to be dark enough or not. It's almost like it's locked. Ugh. Okay, so it's not coming out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab it. I'm going to undo this and put a little bit on the back of my hand because I want to try it out before I actually put it all over my face just to make sure. I'm kind of annoyed that that won't come out. Let's just try it out. So I'm going to take this E64 brush. Or E63 brush. I like how long this brush is. I like how thick it is. It's nice and soft. I'm just going to take a little bit at a time because you don't want to put too much foundation on that face. It smells just like the other one smelled. Oh, this is going to be too light. Hi, Future Annie here from editing. Looking at this video, it's crazy because of how light this foundation is, but it is blending out so pretty. I just wanted to add that in there. Alright, really quick, I'm going to set this, but I'm not going to use translucent powder today. I'm going to use one that's closer to my skin color just because it'll kind of darken this back up. I'm going to take this Morphe Y5 brush. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Cashew. This is such a good powder, you guys. I haven't met somebody that uses Fenty and doesn't like it. I swear I haven't. Let's go in with some concealer. What was I going to use? Oh, the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade 36S Medium Tan. This is Sand. Trust the process, you guys. This is probably going to be darker. I can't get over how good this foundation feels. I'm like Jaclyn Hill, and I get super picky about my powders. So under my under eye, I'm going to go in with a translucent powder to set it. And so it's not actually going to stay there that long because I'm not doing my eyes. Well, I'm going to do my under eyes. But it's only going to sit there for a little bit. Usually I have it on there forever. I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to do the underneath of my eye and then add foundation or lower lash look. So the first color that I used was this color right here. I'm going to take this Morphe brush and I'm going to add that. I'm going to apply a different mascara. I'm being bougie today, guys. So I used the Thrive Cosmetics on top. I didn't like how it clumped up, and I don't really like that. So I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash. Oh my gosh, Voluminous Lash Paradise on the lower lash line. This is a dupe for Too Faced. Better Than Sex mascara. We're going to add the inner corner. So I'm going to take, where is that brush at? This is the Morphe E24 brush. I'm going to go into just a super light shade. I'm going to put that in the inner corner. And just kind of blend that out. Just a little bit of blinga. If you don't have this, if you like Morphe, this is a great palette to get, even if you don't really like Jaclyn. Her formulas are amazing, and they have like really good sales on them a lot on Morphe.com. We need some bronzer because we look a little pale. So for bronzers, I really have like so many bronzers that I like. Fenty has a really good cream bronzer, but you don't want to put cream on top of powder. So when I'm doing cream bronzer and blush, I like to do at least the bronzer before I do my foundation, just because it makes it easier to blend. And I actually might show you guys how I do that. I have two powders that I really like when it comes to bronzer. I have the Physicians Formula. This is the butter bronzer. This is the drugstore. That is really nice. And then I have the NARS, which I like a lot. NARS is kind of pricey though. So I'm going to use the NARS today. This is NARS bronzing powder in the shade Casino. I don't really get too crazy when it comes to bronzer, but what I like to do the best is just to kind of put it on the high points. I really like to build it on the cheeks. It makes it nice to add color. I love bronzer when it comes to adding color. I just feel like it doesn't look like it's getting any darker on the screen, but it is. So now we need blush. I would like to say that I'm not picky when it comes to my blush, but I am. I'm not really a blush kind of girl, so there's certain blushes that I like and that I don't like. I like the darker nude blushes. I don't like a lot of pigment in my blushes. And when I say pigment, I just don't like them bright. I like them dark. And that's because I just think with my skin complexion, that's what works the best. Fenty, again, has a really good cream blush that I like. I kind of like a lot of blushes. I almost like the blushes with a little bit of highlight better, just because if I'm in a rush, I don't have to worry about doing blush and highlighter. But when I'm recording for you guys, I can just sit here and talk and take my time and all of that. So one of the blushes that I love the most that I have is the Madison Miller with Ofra collection. This is a palette that I got. I want to say I got it in a BoxyCharm. It's got two highlighters and it's got a blush. The blush, if you can tell, I don't think you can tell, has a shimmer in it, and these highlighters are gorgeous in themselves. So I really like this blush too. It's probably the one that I grab for the most if I'm not using Fenty. And I like to just take it the way that I take my bronzer because I just think it's pretty. I don't think it's pretty when it just sits in the middle of your cheek. Now we have highlighter. Okay, highlight is probably the one product that I have the most of, that I have multiple favorites. You have Jaclyn Cosmetics, or you have Jaclynhill Cosmetics, you have Cover FX, you have Fenty, you have CoverGirl, you have Wet n Wild. There's so many good ones, and I'm really gonna have to do videos over these because I'm looking at these and I'm like, ooh, I need to grab this one. Ooh, I need to grab this one. Ooh, I need to grab this one. And girl. So the one that I chose today, the only reason, okay, let me say this. I grabbed this specific highlighter because, not because it's prettier than every other one, or it's because of, whatever, I don't know. I grabbed this powder, or this highlighter, because this is a brand that I haven't talked about in this video. I haven't really talked about them a lot other than this product, and I have some stuff that I'm going to review in the future of theirs, so I just wanted to say that. So we have the Cover FX. This is a loose highlighting powder, and the cool thing about this one is that it comes in 3 shades. You have Sunlight, Candlelight, and Sunstone. And what gets me about this is people are like, oh, that's loose highlight. It's not that much. It's loose highlight, girl. It's a lot. Trust me. So I'm going to go in with the pinkish one. So this is Sunstone. It comes with this little, like a salt shaker. You're going to put it, and I just always put them in my lid. Take my brush. I'm going to take the Morphe 2 brush. I don't remember what the name of this brush is. And if you say that you remember every name of every brush that you use, you're lying. I'm going to use this, I don't know where my mirror went that I've been using, so I'm going to use this Jaclynhill palette because it's got like a dumb nice mirror on it. Oh, look at that! That is just so... These are all the lip products that I have. When it comes to lips, I would say this is the part of my makeup where I'm the less picky, just because I love all assortments of lips. I like matte lips, I like nude lips, I like sparkly, I like just glossy, I like them all. I have, now, and the lips I would say is the products that I have the less variety of. Foundations I have huge. ColourPop, Fenty, Hourglass, Juvia's Place, CoverGirl, Huda, Urban Decay, Becca. I have a lot of those. Concealer I have Tarte, Huda, Hourglass, not Huda, Tarte, Hourglass, Maybelline, Juvia's Place. I have a lot of assortment of those. Bronzers are the product too that I don't really have the most of, because I think powder bronzers are kind of hard for people. I'm not really sure why, but I think they are, because most of them are like dumb patchy. But lips, I really only have a lot of Morphe lips, because I think Morphe makes really good lips. ColourPop, Huda has really good lips too. So when looking at this, I'm like, okay, I want a matte. Sometimes I'll just do a gloss. Fenty has really great glosses, but I'm just looking at it, I'm like, I just need a matte. So then it takes me a couple of minutes, I would say, to grab some lips that I think would look cute, swatch them, see what would turn out the prettiest. And I really prefer lipsticks, actually like bullet lipsticks, than to liquid lips. I don't like liquid lips. I am obsessed with the Kylie lip kits. I think they're so great. Okay, so this is normally what my hand looks like after trying to pick a lip to go with my eyes. And then after I do that, I can normally find a good lip liner that goes with it. My hands usually look like I've been testing out markers. This is the Real Her lip liner, and this is in the shade I Am Confident. I don't know how to read these. So I'm going to line these lips. And then we have the Morphe'S Jeffree Star. Again, don't stand him. But the Leo, this is shade Leo. This is a great formula. Like, they killed this. And then we can just go in with any setting spray. I'm going to go in with some MAC Fix-It Plus. And there we have it, friends. Okay, foundation looks a little white. We're going to fix that, see if that changes things. I'm thinking it's because my white light, because it doesn't look this white in person. But oh, look at how freaking glow, bro. Look at it. Look at the glow. Alright, you guys, this is actually a really fun video to film with you guys. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if you have tried this formula. Let me know if you like it. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.